From Glenfair Lanes in Glendale, we're for the title matches of the opening event of the 26th season of the Junior Bowlers Tour. It's our annual Desert Open Marathon, and we got storylines all over the place here. On the left is the Scratch Division title match, as Madison Holman looks to become the first female Scratch Desert Open champ. She's going to play Josh Williams for that title. Josh, a three-time champ and veteran of the tour. To the right, the second generation of the tour has been coming, and it has now officially arrived. That's Kamryn Wyman, who just threw a ball over there. He is the son of this guy, Season 1 Bowler of the Year, Matthew Jones, in the house. And he is taking on top seed Araceli Hunt, and she is the daughter of, there he is, this guy here, Matthew Hunt, who bowled back in the early seasons of the tour. So, both proud dads watching their talented kids, hoping to join the JBT Winners Circle. Kamryn's explaining the two frames at a time thing. Yeah, there we go. Everybody's explaining the 2 frames at a time thing. Keeps it on track a little bit better. Madison has clutched up twice to get to this title match, including a 10th frame double to eliminate Skylar McGowan in the semifinals. And wow! Sometimes the bowling gods give, and sometimes the bowling gods give you a solid 7-9. Yikes, ouch. Single game title matches here. Josh got by 14 seed Matadrania in the other Scratch semifinal. Wyman beat another first-time finalist, Dylan Donahue, in his semifinal match, while Araceli beat Jaden Mabry Scratch in her semifinals. Jaden going from 4th to 3rd this year. Maddie will kick the field goal and instead knock the 6-pin over on lane 7. Doesn't count. Every pin account matters on a very challenging lane condition, one of 3 very challenging lane conditions we put out today. Young Araceli has been doing a lot of that all day long, bowling way above her initial average, just throwing great shots. Nothing bothers her. She just gets out there, switches that ball, and just by that 10. Only 4 bowlers were plus after the 12 qualifying games on 3 different lane patterns. Araceli was one of the 2 in handicap, and Keith Ildersaker was the only one in Scratch that managed to stay above a 200 pace, but he got eliminated early in match play, upset by 16 seed Noel Hernandez. No surprise to see Josh in a grind-out tournament title match, one of the better shot makers on tour for years, as he just... Another good shot by Hunt. Doesn't have the huge rev rate, but he can just, much like Brock Bivens winning TPC, can just repeat shot after shot, and he is going to be honked off at himself for whiffing a single pin spare. Even with that nice double start, you just can't miss these makeables in title match situations. You can't give pins away. That ball's got a hook for Araceli. It's not going to get there, but she's got 9 in her first 3 frames, and she's getting 45 pins a handicap. Kamryn's got to win by 45 to tie, 46 to win. A little Matt Jones-like in that delivery. If Matt was 26 years younger, maybe this is what he would bowl like. Oh! As Holman gets a break back. It's a Brooklyn strike to carry. Kamryn does everything. He throws his shot, he resets the other lane. Neither of these guys take any time at all in handicap. That's pretty typical, as he tries to hook it at the 2, but it doesn't get there, and he berates himself. Gonna adjust the nose ring now, and all kinds of different adjustments than when Matt was bowling JBT. We never had to adjust our jewelry. Did you have ears pierced when you were in juniors? Probably.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, me too. Same. Yeah. Definitely not the nose, though. Oh, look out. Well, he missed the last spare and the nose ring came off. He throws a big split and the glasses came off. Who knows what's going to be left by the end of this game. Where Josh missed his single pin spare. Let's see if Maddie can convert. Madison has been a rapidly improving player, and it's a chance to join the rare air of female JBT champs, period. A couple dozen over the years. Of course, we started back in Matt's day with the Brianna Cotes and the Amy Roccos and the Shannon Puhalskis of the world. We knew right away those ladies can compete with the guys just as well. Oh, very late break on the 9-pin. I gave up on that pin. Josh was about to. So if Josh wins, we already decided we're going to take his shirt and remove that C. We gotta get some white duct tape and slap a J where that C is. He's won a CBT, an adult club shirt. Pretty cool deal there. Hunt's got a good chance at this spare. Oh, just squeaks by it. Pretty ball from Williams. So that mistake in the third, but perfection aside of that, 4 out of 5 strikes gives him an early 21-pin lead. Matty working on a spare in the 5th. Hunt trails by 18, but gets 45 of them back. He's obviously getting some good coaching down there in Tucson. Look at that follow through. Mix them up, come on. Just never know with those super light balls what kind of pin action you're going to get. Unable to break up that split. Reads his 8 on the machine. We'll fix that if we need to. We don't yet. This is a ball change for Madison too. Hey Kamryn, do you want to give her a 7, please? Well, it'll fix itself now. Oh, it does matter. Yes, of course. Oh, I want some Matt Jones camera time.
Yeah, he was supposed to give a speech today and didn't.
Holman strike working now can cut it to a 11-pin deficit. I was talking with her earlier, and it was after a clutch moment. She said, "These are the moments you live for." And she couldn't have said it better for herself. You get that ultimate panic, but you'd never want more as a bowler. Whoops! And an errant shot from Wyman there only gets a pin. Josh left the target, and you see there's not a lot. There's not a lot of margin for error out there, and this was the easiest of the 3 patterns. That shows you what they bowled on. The other 2 were Badger and Wolf. This is a mid-ratio pattern, used for the Women's U.S. Open. Better shot from Wyman, but that ball doesn't react. This match is going by very fast for Kamryn, which is really typical of first-time finalists. Rushing a little bit. I bet you he can't believe it's already the 6th frame. He's made up 15 of the 45 that he has to. Ball change there. Pins are wobbling. Only the 2 remains. Decent shot. Don't get down on yourself there, buddy. Josh has a little something extra in his follow-through that he had. It's been a while since I've seen him bowl. He doesn't have, and I like it. It's a compliment. The way he kind of holds that hand position through his follow-through. And it's paying dividends. There's a spare from Wyman. Take your time, breathe, youngster. Easy for us to say back here. These kids have been bowling, some of them since Friday afternoon, and all of them since Saturday morning. Long 2 days of bowling to win the most coveted trophy on our tour, that glass cactus. Maddie, that would have just about tied it up. Instead, if she spares it up, she will trail by 11. Tough spare for Araceli. Veterans of the tour know I hate 310s. This is a pretty good shot at it right here. Hey, look at this.
There you go.
Yeah! There you go. Show me how to make that stinking 310. That a girl.
Nope, can't.
Uh-oh, Maddie's got to hang on. It does. Big crowd as always on a Sunday afternoon, and that's what they're chasing right there. Cactus will be caught. And just a couple frames here. Here is Araceli in the 7th, working on that spare. Another good shot. Ah. She's had better breaks than this in a lot of games prior to this. She can put the ball in the same place she just did. She'll have a crack at this, and this is close.
Oh my God.
Get it! Come on, Araceli. Maddie elects to throw a ball through all that noise and doesn't trip out the 4.
Nice shot, Ari.
So, how about this big tournament with 22-year-old kids bowling for 2 days, and a 9-year-old makes the 310 and the 910 back to back. Take that, everybody. To maintain her advantage, and let's see if Kamryn can sort of mentally and physically regroup here. Crawl back in the match. He can throw a ton of strikes when he lines in, but again, not to be. Holman now trails by 12. Josh can make it 22 at the strike in the 8th, and Kamryn is so upset that half his trousers have turned red. I've been thinking about that line for an hour. I had to crowbar that in there somewhere before the match ended because it's going fast right now for Wyman. Ah, real nice shot from Williams. See how well he just keeps that ball in play? Just like Brock did at TPC, you can mark an opponent to death on a hard pattern. Come on, ball. There you go. Look out, Josh. Stay over. Begging that ball to not roll over. It doesn't. He gets the 10. Kamryn has thrown some of the biggest strings of the day, including the scratch division, so he can strike a ton when he finds the look. Just will he have enough time there? A lot of that depends on what Araceli does in the next 3 frames. Pretty good count off the spare. Good count off the last spare as well. What can Williams come up with in his 9th frame? Come on, ball. Boy, kind of that double-edged sword there. He's happy to trip out the 4-9, but he really would have preferred the whole thing to carry in that spot. That ball's got a hook. It does not for Araceli, and that gets a little more interesting there. She's got 85 through 8. But you're still only 21 behind out of the 45 she's getting, so she's in command. But Kamryn's got that strike lurking. Here is Wyman's scoreboard here. And a scoreboard check on Adi there. Close. Tricky little 3-9 to deal with. Absolutely giant 2 frames for Madison Holman right here. Oh. Excellent, excellent shot. 10 does not react. Another tough spare for Hunt. This time she does not have it. And folks, this could get really interesting. No, it is really interesting. Let's see what Kamryn is able to come up with after. Oh, he's going to go in front of Maddie here. Holman hopefully laser focused. She is. And Wyman comes up with the best shot of the day. Scratch handicap, it doesn't matter any age. These bowlers are clutch when they need to be. And now, team 135. The lead is a theoretical 42. That's with the 9 count on the best on his next shot. The difference is 45. So this is completely up for grabs here in the 10th frame of the Desert Open. Look out! Oh no! Oh. Oh. He's got to regroup. You don't know what Araceli's going to do in her 10th frame, but that is just no words. Heartbreaker. Got her on the double. Gonna go again pretty quickly. Up, Holman up. 10th frame for Madison. Shot for one. The 10 doesn't respond. I don't blame Kamryn for being steamed right there. As plus the 45 that Araceli is getting, she is going to win at the Desert Open. Jones is going to have a parenting lesson. How about this young lady for 2 straight days wowing the crowd? And people think of cactuses as like an Arizona plant, but it's really a Tucson area plant. And she is going to take it home to the old Pueblo. One more spare? Nope, didn't need it, doesn't matter, she's the winner. Madison's got a huge shot in the 11th. Get that pin over! Oh. Messenger 10 doesn't react. If that had fallen, Josh would have needed a 19 fill to win. Now Josh will need a mark to win. 493. First things first, Maddie's got to cover this up because that would make 9 miss a tie. So it's an important spare shot. Wait, you what? You what? You won? You won it all? Oh, girl. So Holman finishes out with a really well bowled 193 game. Josh Williams is 1 good shot away from a Desert Open title. It's tight.
That's not a good shot.
No! Josh knew it when he threw it. That was tight all the way, but got the break of his weekend at least. If not more than that, getting the carry, and he's gonna claim a cactus. Hate to have anybody finish runners-up, as these were 4 great storylines. That's even left her. And he just had the Brooklyn carry. What can you say? On a hard shot, it was super easy to go Brooklyn, and it
Nice shot, Josh.
happened and carried at a fortuitous time for him. 215 to 193 with the fill will be your scratch final. 184 for Kamryn and 197 for Araceli. Somewhere waiting in the wings for the last day and a half has been Eileen Linares. Maddie's going to have to regroup herself and bowl that girls title match. Josh Williams, cactus caught. How you doing, Eileen? Woo!